Have you ever asked yourself, will I be successful prospecting? I'm going to walk you through 10 questions I want you to answer. And I want you to answer them truthfully, because if you can answer them truthfully, the total number of answers, the total number of yes or no's are going to help you determine as to whether or not you're going to be successful prospecting. Because here's what I find. So many salespeople struggle with prospecting because they don't have it down right. Let's go through the 10 questions. 1, do I have a dedicated time to prospect, daily or weekly, and do I honor those times? People who are successful do not deviate from prospecting. They have a regular time and they stick with it. Number 2, do I know the number of conversations I need to have each week to keep my pipeline full? In other words, they know the numbers. They know the numbers that they need to achieve. And they're absolutely fixated on achieving those numbers, because if they know if they achieve those numbers, then guess what? They'll achieve the results. Number 3, do I have a clear definition of who my ideal customer is? ICP, Ideal Customer Profile. Again, it's not just throwing mud against the wall, but it's making sure I'm absolutely laser focused in on just those who are my ideal customer. Number 4, do I have at least 5 questions I can ask a lead or a prospect to engage them quickly? If I'm not quite sure what I'm going to be doing when I call them, what am I going to do if they actually answer the phone? I'm going to have 5 questions I can ask a lead or a prospect to engage them quickly. Number 5, do I have a clear definition of what it takes to move someone from just a name to a qualified lead? Okay, now what do I mean by this? Do I know exactly what the criteria is that they have to achieve? I have to see demonstrated in them to say that, okay, this is more than just a name, this is a qualified lead. Next, do I review my prospecting activities before each day to ensure I'm clear on my goals? Do I just start and I don't know where I'm starting, I don't know where I finish? Or do I absolutely get focused on what my specific prospecting activities are? Number 7, do I have a defined process to get referrals? A key thing that so many salespeople fail to do, and that is leverage referrals. That's prospecting. Do I have a defined process? Number 8, do I have a detailed follow-up process? We don't close deals with one call unless you're selling pencils or something. Do I have a very succinct, detailed follow-up process that I can put into place? Number 9, is all my prospecting communication centered around the needs of the prospect lead? Or are they me screaming how wonderful I am? And number 10, do I hold firm to a solid discovery process with any lead or prospect before even thinking about a demo? In other words, I don't try to race forward until I've done a discovery to truly understand what their need is. Okay, here's the deal. If you went through those 10 questions, you're probably going to have to back up the video and do it again. If you answered yes to 8 or more of them, you're a top performer when it comes to prospecting. If you answered yes to 5 to 7, you've got potential, but you need to step it up. If you answered yes to 4 or fewer, in your current state, you have little chance of being successful. Okay, now that you've scored this yourself, ask yourself this question: was I truthful? Would someone who knows me, someone who works beside me, score me the same way? These 10 questions I found over the years with thousands of salespeople determine your success of being able to prospect. Hey, I'm Mark Hunter, the Sales Hunter. I do this for a very simple reason. I want you to grab all the resources I've got on my website. I want you to, the podcasts, the Sales Hunter podcast, Sales Logic, the ebooks, my online courses, all these tools. I want you to take advantage of them because I want you to become successful. Because there's no reason you can't be answering yes to minimally 8, if not 9 or 10. I'm Mark Hunter, the Sales Hunter. Great selling.